After using the Zenfone Max Pro M2 for almost a month, my review of this device will be coming out pretty soon. And I immediately moved to its younger brother Zenfone Max M2 and I realized that, oh my god, it's actually one of the most underrated phones of 2019. Why aren't we talking about this device? In this video, I'll talk about few points which I loved about this device. These are my initial impressions of the Zenfone Max M2 and my review will be coming out after using this device for more couple of weeks maybe. So without further delay, let's get started. First of all, the biggest point and the biggest plus point of this device has to be the stock Android. When you buy a device worth 10,000 rupees with some brands, you get a lot of ads. Like you paid for the device to watch ads, to get hundreds of notifications every single day. That's not gonna happen with the stock Android, and not just stock Android, clean version of stock Android. You only get two applications pre-installed, Facebook and Instagram. Other than that, there is no bloatware installed. There will not be any ads shown in this device. This may not seem like a big factor for you, but when you start using a Xiaomi device and every single time you play a video on video player and you get an ad, it becomes really irritating. That's not gonna happen with the Zenfone Max M2. And it's not just about ads. When it comes to optimization, I feel like this is one of the best optimized device at the price of 10,000 rupees. I have used the Realme 2, Redmi 6 Pro. These devices are good. Like 625 processor is good, but 632 any day better as compared to 625. But when it comes to optimizations, this device feels much more optimized as compared to Redmi 6 Pro as well. Stock Android not being heavily scanned plays a huge role over here as well. In my Zenfone Max Pro M2, this is a sneak peek of the review actually. I felt like the software was not very well optimized. I saw a couple of frame drops here and there with the Zenfone Max Pro M2, which was not the case with the Zenfone Max M2. I feel like this is much more optimized device as compared to Zenfone Max Pro M2, which is quite surprising. I'm sure Asus will fix that with a software update on the Zenfone Max Pro M2, but as of shooting this video, Zenfone Max M2 performs very good. You will not notice a huge difference between Zenfone Max Pro M2 and the Zenfone Max M2. Obviously, I'm not at all saying that Zenfone Max Pro M2's performance is equal to this one's. Obviously, this performs better when you look at it. I'm just saying that when you compare price to performance ratio, this device performs very good. And if performance is your topmost priority and your budget is strictly 10,000 rupees, then this is probably one of the best devices to buy once again. As I said, I used this device for almost a month and I usually take at least a couple of weeks to review a device, and in that time period, I watched a couple of Netflix movies on Netflix or Amazon Prime Video, and to watch those movies in full resolution, you need wideband L1 support. When I'm using a Xiaomi or Honor device, that's not possible because those devices come with wideband L3 support, meaning you cannot stream Netflix movies or Amazon Prime Video at 1080p resolution. But that's possible on the Zenfone Max M1. You can watch all those videos at full HD resolution, even though the device's display is limited to 720p and you will look at them at a 720p resolution. But having wideband L1 support is a huge thing because I'm 110% sure that none of these companies or none of the devices which are present in the market right now will get wideband L1 support via an OTA update. That's not gonna happen with any of those devices. So if wideband L1 support is another concern for you, then this is again the only device you can buy basically. And the display quality is also pretty good. Viewing angles, color reproduction and the maximum brightness possible on the Zenfone Max M2 is pretty good as well. Not just maximum brightness, but the lowest brightness possible on the Zenfone Max M2 is also better than Zenfone Max Pro M2 in my opinion, because it goes much darker as compared to Zenfone Max Pro M2 for some odd reason. In nighttime, if you decide to chat with your loved ones, then Zenfone Max M2 will not cause a lot of trouble to your eyes at least. 4000 mAh battery on this device will get you through a day without any issues. Not just that, you can expect 7 to 8 hours of screen on time on daily basis if you are a regular user and if you do not play a lot of games on your device. That's possible because of the 4000 mAh battery plus the 720p display present on the device as well. You can get through 2 days as well if you are a light user, and if you're planning to buy this device for your parents or grandparents, then this device will get them through couple of days at least without any issues. This device also supports dual 4G, dual VoLTE at the same time, and if you decide to add a micro SD card in future because 32GB is not enough for you, then you do not have to sacrifice a SIM card slot. This device comes with a dedicated micro SD card slot, which is another plus point that you can consider. Now I know that Zenfone Max Pro M1 is also available for a price of 10,000 rupees. In this segment it comes with full HD display as well, but this device comes with more screen to body ratio and notch display, which can be priorities of few people. And if you want me to do a dedicated comparison between Zenfone Max Pro M1 and the Zenfone Max M2, then do let me know about that in the comment section box below. This video is being shot with the rear facing camera of the Zenfone Max M2, and this is one of those rare devices where you get EIS support with the rear facing camera under the price segment of 10,000 rupees. The device is also capable of clicking decent pictures. Some of the sample shots are present on the screen right now. I'll talk more about the camera in my review, but the camera is capable, it seems. If the Google camera support is added in future via software update, I'll update you guys about that as well. Device also feels pretty good to hold in hand. In my Zenfone Max Pro M2 initial impressions video, I said that I personally prefer metallic back panels over polycarbonate or plastic back panels, and that's present on the Zenfone Max M2, and it feels great to hold the device in hand. Plus, it's not very prone to getting scratches as compared to a plastic or polycarbonate back panel. So if you decide to use this device without a case or cover, then it will get you less scratches as compared to a polycarbonate back panel. And that's pretty much it for my initial impressions of this device, and my review of this device will be coming out in couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already by clicking on my face right now, because in my review video we'll talk about everything present in this device, and these were my initial impressions of the Zenfone Max M2. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I have said that earlier. If you have any doubts, suggestions or queries regarding this device, then do let me know about that in the comment section box. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching.